Azure and Azure DevOps. Okay. There is a huge scope of DevOps, and we know very well what is the current requirement in the market for DevOps professionals, and what is the packages that we are getting for DevOps. And also every company you take, whatever the company, either it's a small company like ISO, or it's a mid-level company, or it's a CMM level 5 company, every company wants to migrate their projects to DevOps and cloud computing, DevOps and cloud computing, correct? So because of that reason also, what I have done, I have started teaching DevOps as well. Okay. And mostly, many of the companies, not mostly, I can say here, in fact, every company wants to migrate their projects to DevOps. Okay, every company wants to migrate their projects to cloud computing using DevOps, here, correct or not? So coming to the certifications, I have done multiple certifications in cloud computing, right from the fundamentals, Azure Fundamentals to Solution Architect, AZ900, AZ103, AZ104, AZ400, AZ305, okay, AZ500, variety of different certifications that I have done in cloud computing. And I'm also a Microsoft certified trainer, guys. I have been recognized as a certified trainer to deliver the cloud computing technologies, okay, around the different organizations, and I can say here institutes which are having coordination and bonding with our MNC companies, like corporates and all. So this is what about my introduction. Okay. And now coming to the first thing. Okay, before we start anything, let me show you the syllabus. Let me show you the syllabus, that what we are covering. What we are covering in this course. What we are covering in this course. This is very important, right? So before you purchase anything, like, suppose for an example, you are purchasing a car, you went to a showroom. So what the sales manager will do, first it will show you the complete car details. Oh, this car is getting this feature, this car has got this new additional features. Okay, this car has been launched and so here, the mileage of the car, and the comforts of the car, the different additional features that the car is having, the price of the car, all this stuff, blah 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 blah, right? Kind of. In the same way, what I'll do here, before I start anything, I'll first show you the syllabus, what you are going to learn in this course. Important, very important. Now you should know, you should know what you are going to learn from this course, correct? What you are going to learn from this course. This is important, you should know it. So for that reason, I'll open the syllabus sheet here. Okay, I'll open the syllabus sheet. Okay, and then here you can go and you can check what basically we are covering here. So I can say here in Azure DevOps, okay, in Azure DevOps, okay, we are starting from zero to hero position. From zero to hero position, I'm telling you. Means the point I'm trying to make it here is every single thing I'm going to start from the scratch. Every single concept I'm going to start from the scratch. From the scratch, I'm going to start every single concept, guys. Okay. There is no need for you to have any prior knowledge. No need for you to have any prior knowledge, okay, from any technology. Okay. You don't know .NET, no problem. You don't know Java, no problem. You don't know Python, no problem. You don't know C, C++, okay, no problem. Okay, the only problem is that, listen to me, listen to me. The only problem is that if you are not regular to classes, then there is a serious problem. You don't know anything. If you don't know the spelling of DevOps also, I'll take it up. Trust me. Trust me. That much starting I'm going from. But I have seen many students, what they will do, 1 day present, 2 day absent, 2 days present, 1 day absent, 1 day present, 1 day absent, 2 days present, 2 days absent, then it will be a gone case. So the only problem is that if you are not regular to classes, then you will be in trouble, I am telling you. Rest of the every concept I am starting from the scratch. And here I have mentioned very clearly, no need for you to have any prior knowledge from any technology. If you are not from IT background also, if you are not from IT background also, okay, still you can learn this technology. You can learn this technology, I am telling you. Okay, compare to AWS DevOps, okay, Azure DevOps is much easy, much more easy, I can say, much more easy. Okay, if you are a fresher, okay, then this technology is absolutely, okay, relevant for you. This technology is absolutely relevant for you. Okay, fine. Raghu, have patience, have patience. Raghu, this is the very first class. First, enjoy the 4 or 5 classes, enjoy the free demo classes and all. Later on, you should bother for all these things. This is the very first class. Okay, and I'm completing in 45 days or 450 days. It is my responsibility. You should not worry for it. Okay, fine. So the points I'm trying to make here is that absolutely for freshers, there is a huge opening. Okay, and you can get a job only if you are having a knowledge, guys. I'm telling you. Only if you are having a knowledge, then as a fresher, you will be getting a job. And DevOps is as such, okay. DevOps is as such, okay. Whatever your role is in the IT projects, okay, you should and you must know DevOps. You are working as a developer, you should know DevOps. You are working as test engineer, you should know DevOps. You are working as Scrum Master, you should know DevOps. You are working as a lead, tech lead, you should know DevOps. You are working as test lead, you should know DevOps. You are working as manager, you should know DevOps. You are working as client partner, you should know DevOps. You are working as business analyst, you should know DevOps. So basically, I'm trying to say here that DevOps is basically the need of an hour in our IT projects. Need of an hour means what? In every hour, in every minute, you need the DevOps knowledge here. Because if the entire project itself is getting implemented in DevOps, then it is compulsory that everyone should know the DevOps tools and services. Okay. Fine. Is that clear? All right. So what is this? See, guys, I'll take your questions. Every question I'll take. Okay. Initially, okay, for the 4 or 5 days, no need to worry. I'll give more time for question and answer sessions. Okay. I'll give sufficient time to answer your questions. Okay. Because in the initial days, you might be having 100 questions, 100 doubts, 100 confusions. I do understand. So everything I'll answer. Okay, fine. So this is our syllabus. This is our DevOps Azure. Okay, Azure plus Azure DevOps. Okay, Azure plus Azure DevOps. See, we are starting absolutely from understanding of different cloud models. Okay, what are the different cloud models we are having? Like IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. What is the difference? Which services comes under IaaS? Which services comes under PaaS? Which one we have to use? All this stuff. Okay. Hold on. I'll tell. Raghu, I'll tell. Fine. Advantages of cloud computing, different cloud services. What is public cloud? What is private cloud? What is hybrid cloud? Okay. When to use, what we are using now, previously what we were using, why the entire IT industry moved to public cloud, why the organizations are migrating or developing their projects in Azure and Azure DevOps, in Azure Cloud Computing. All this I'll explain from the scratch. Different cloud vendors in the market, introduction to Azure, Azure Cloud Computing features, Azure services, introduction of Azure resources and services with examples, Azure management portal. Okay, advantages of Azure Cloud Computing, managing Azure resources with Azure portal, managing Azure with Windows PowerShell, overview of Azure Resource Manager, Azure management services, what is Azure resource groups, configuration and management of Azure resource groups for hosting Azure services. So guys, here see, there are many things which are new to you. I completely understand. There are many things which are new to you. You might be don't know what is management portal, Azure management portal. You don't know. I know that very well. You don't know what is, okay, Azure resource groups. You don't know. I know that very well. No need to worry. Overview of Azure Resource Manager. You don't know. Just see the syllabus. Just see the syllabus. All these things I'll cover one by one in all the classes. In all the classes. Everything. See, there are many things which are new. You don't know planning of Azure virtual machines. How to plan the virtual machines in cloud. How to deploy the virtual machines in cloud. What is a virtual machine? What virtual machines will do? Why we should have virtual machines in cloud computing? How to deploy the virtual machines? What are the different components that we have to consider when we are deploying a virtual machines? Hell lot of things are there. Okay, deploying of Azure Resource Manager virtual machines, authoring Azure Resource Manager templates, ARM templates. Okay, configuration of virtual machines, configuration of virtual machine disks, managing and monitoring virtual machines, addition of managed disk to an existing cloud server, expansion of managed disk to cloud servers. Okay, creation of VMs with different Windows flavors. We are going to see how to deploy Windows VMs, how to deploy Linux VMs, how to manage the VMs, how to increase or decrease the capacity of the VMs, in which circumstances we have to increase or decrease the VM configuration. Okay, configuring VMs for high availability options. Okay, see, configure VMs for high availability and scalability. Okay, configure high availabilities like AS, availability set, availability zone, fault domain, update domain, detailed explanation with business case scenarios. Okay, all these are the concepts. Might be you don't know even a single thing from this syllabus. Still, no need to bother. Still, you need not bother. I'll just show every concept, guys. See, my way of teaching, I'll tell you here. My way of teaching, I'll tell you here. First, I will explain the concept. Okay. Why then Then next, why we are using this concept. Okay, then implementation of the concept, with the real-time scenarios. Then assignments. I'll give you the assignments also. And 95% of the syllabus, I'm saying you here, okay, 95% of the syllabus, okay, we are covering through labs only. My way of teaching is fully practical. Fully practical, guys. I don't believe in theoretical teaching. Okay, theory you can also read it by yourself. Okay, practically if you see how we are implementing live, directly everything I'll implement in the cloud. Directly everything I'll implement in this cloud portal. See, this is our cloud portal. Directly everything I'll implement here in the cloud only. This is our cloud portal, portal.azure.com. Okay, so this is the syllabus. I'll give you this syllabus sheet. Okay, fine. You can read this syllabus sheet. Okay, you can keep it in your records if you want it. These are all the concepts we are covering, guys. Create VMs in Azure, creating of the storage accounts and store the files, implementing and managing of Azure virtual networking. Okay, implementation of app services. Okay, implementing of Azure app services, planning and implementing Azure SQL databases, implementing PaaS cloud services, configuring alert metrics for VMs app services using Azure Monitor. Okay, this is the module name. And this is in this module, we are covering all these concepts. Okay, implementing Azure Active Directory, how to provide the access, who should access what, if the access is being provided, then what they are seeing, every single thing we are going to cover. Then next, manage Azure subscriptions, managing of the resource groups. We are covering here PowerShell, manage role-based access control roles, traffic manager profile, Microsoft. This is Azure DevOps. What is DevOps? See, this also comes in DevOps only. This all comes in Azure DevOps only. Okay. This is also DevOps only. What is Azure DevOps platform? Advantages of Azure DevOps platform. Who should learn DevOps? Why the IT industry is adopting DevOps? Software development lifecycle, different roles and responsibilities in LDLC, SDLC. Okay, deep dive of Azure DevOps portal, benefits and need of DevOps, relationship between Azure and Azure DevOps. Okay, explanation of architecture, organization, and projects creation in Azure DevOps portal. Okay, all these guys, introduction to Azure DevOps. Here we are learning Azure Repos. All these concepts we are learning in Azure Repos. Then Azure pipelines, CI/CD pipelines, Azure test plans, Azure boards, CI/CD process. Okay. Then source control management, continuous integration, continuous deployment. This is CI and CD, working with Azure App Services, how we can do the migration of .NET Web applications from our on-premises to cloud app services. That also we are going to learn. Release management, containerization. Containerization means what? Docker container instance, Docker container registry, how we can host directly an image on Docker container instance, then how we can customize the image, then how we can, keep that image in Docker container registry, then from Docker container registry, how we can take that image on top of our Docker container instance, and then how we can host the applications on Docker containers. That all we are going to learn. Okay, containerizations, then Terraforms, then Kubernetes. Okay, Many concepts are there, guys. Then Ansible scripting we are having. Plenty of concepts are there. Plenty of concepts are there. I'll just put this link. I'll put this link here in the chat. And then, okay, please open this link and tell me who is not able to access. Just click on this link. I believe everyone should be able to access this. Is it accessible or not? No, I think, can I attach in the chat? Okay, let me try. Hmm. 1 minute, hold on, it is loading. Okay, now check. Are you guys able to see the link, see the file here? Is everyone able to see the file? Is everyone able to open the file? Okay, good. Fine. So this is the syllabus, guys. This is the complete syllabus we are having, that we are going through all these classes, Okay, see, I'll tell you some other things also. See, guys, I'll tell you one thing. Whatever you are, okay, either you are from non-IT background, okay, or you are from sales background, or banking background, okay, or you are a fresher, you are an experienced professional, okay. Whatever is your background, whatever is your current status, okay, when the complete project, itself is getting developed in DevOps, then compulsorily you have to learn DevOps, guys. I'm telling. If you want to be in IT industry, then you should know DevOps. Simple words I'm telling you. I'm putting you in a very simple words. Okay. Yes, Azure artifacts we are covering. Sheikh Abu Bakr, we are covering Azure artifacts also. Okay. No, service bus we are not covering. Service bus we are not covering here. Function apps, logic apps, virtual machines, Terraforms, Ansible, Kubernetes, containers, Docker container registries, ARM templates, PowerShell scripting, SDLC, Azure Repos, CI/CD pipelines. Okay. Automation of CI/CD pipelines. These all things we are covering. Amir. Okay. Now, migration comes in administration and solutions architect. Migration comes in Azure Solutions Architect course. This is in DevOps. We are learning the DevOps tools and services, guys. Okay, how we can migrate .NET web applications to cloud computing, that we are learning here. Sai, is that clear? How we are migrating web applications to cloud services, that we are learning, that migration we are learning. Okay. This course, I am going to give you some POCs, proof of concepts. Okay. So if you do that, then it will be a kind of mini projects only for you. Then you will get your boundaries of knowledge expanded, and that will be helpful for you for your hands-on and for your interviews also. We are covering SQL. Sai Ranga, we are covering SQL, SQL database deployment, SQL database provisioning, SQL server instances, how to connect to cloud SQL database from our on-premises, how to perform the operations in SQL. All these things we are covering. SQL, we are having a deep dive. Suresh, we are learning how to migrate the .NET applications to cloud, not Java applications. .NET applications we are learning here. Okay. Any one is fine. You can migrate Python application, you can migrate Java application, you can migrate .NET application, any application you can migrate to cloud. Here we are covering how to migrate the .NET applications to cloud. It is useful for Azure 204 certifications. Okay. So Amit, if you are having this knowledge, Azure DevOps knowledge, then it is helpful for you up to 40% for your 204 certification also. Okay, is that clear? Having online support as well. And I will also be available for you after the class. I believe everyone has downloaded the syllabus sheet. Here, Azure DevOps is compatible with any programming language. Okay, with any programming language. Okay, so either you are using Python, you are using Java, you are using .NET, you are using Ruby, you are using PHP, you are using C, C++ even. Okay, along with all, you can use Azure DevOps. Azure DevOps is even workable for ARM also, Azure Resource Manager templates also, PowerShell also, Bash also. We are learning all these things. PowerShell we are learning, Bash we are learning, ARM templates we are learning. Okay. .NET we are covering here. Of the classes is 45 to 50 days here. I have